Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going.
My grandfather was killed by a piano. I met an old man on my way here. I was looking at my feet when I bumped into him. "Excuse me," I said. He said, "In humour, we are returned to the physical from the metaphysical." The body we have, object, collides with the body we are, subject. "Oh," I said. "Yes," he said. "Well, these clumsy collisions facilitate ironic detachment, which means we can avoid taking ourselves too seriously and also occupy more than one point of view simultaneously." I looked at him for a long while. Then I asked, "Why are you looking at me like that?" He didn't answer. So I ventured, "Aren't humour and irony one and the same?" "Ha," he said. "Humour causes laughter, the return or descent to the bodily plane. By contrast, irony alone has as its aim the ascent to an unachievably higher ideal." I stopped wiping my shoe off the curb. "Ah, yes," he said. "The matter of humour is the abject, failing body. Slapstick, carnivalesque, grotesque. Attraction and repulsion all at once." It reminded him, he said, of Sigmund Freud and his charming tale of conquering our mortality. It began like this. A condemned man was being led from his cell. On reaching the gallows, he looked up into the sky and said, I got a text one evening about a year ago. It was from my dad. I was on my way in to see him in hospital where he was staying. He was tired of the food there, so asked me to pick him up something decent on the way. So I called into the local shop, picked him up a ham and cheese, his favourite. When I got to the hospital, the doctor who was attending him ushered me past, while he stood huddling privately with the nurses and matron. When I got into the room, I said, "There you are now, Dad. There's your ham and cheese." So he took the bag, opened it, had a look inside it, but he handed it back. It turns out he couldn't eat it, wasn't allowed. The cheese. He had a shattered immune system. So I took back the sandwich, had a bite, said, but your dad, it was only a Homer's bowling ball anyway. A Homer's bowling ball.